You know what it is. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. Get established. Let's go.
This is the Get Established Show Live, where we're all about awareness and support of our community, building within it, beyond it. My name is Shine, and I'm here with my brothers, Chilla, D. Jones. Please like, share, and subscribe, and smash that like button for upcoming shows. A link will be provided in the chat so that you can join in the conversation, or if you like, comment in the chat. All right. Our disclaimer. I'm trying to figure it out there. All right. The individual opinions expressed on this here do not reflect the show as a whole or our goal of joining in and supporting our community. With that said, D. Jones.
What it is, what it is, what it is.
Make it happen, bro.
How was the weekend, fellas?
It was a good weekend, you know. It was Father's Day weekend. So.
Okay.
You had a good weekend, Sean?
I mean, it was okay, man. You know, I was just kind of kicking it, just helping my sister out look for get her car right. You know.
Oh, get the car right.
Not big.
Weekend was slow motion. That's what mine was. Slow motion.
All right, bro. God dig it. All right, bro.
I'm just saying, man. You know, it was Father's Day, and it was slow motion for me. With that being said, let's jump right into it. Happy damn Father's Day. This program discusses the difference between Father's Day and Mother's Day, as well as discusses how fathers feel. Happy damn Father's Day. The least celebrated holiday of the year. How about that? Well, it's all good. Yesterday, I spent the day chilling, relaxing for the most part. The kids, well, two of the kids are here. My niece came through. My daughter came through. Spent about 2 to 2.5 hours with me. Watched the movie Straw, and you know, I got a card. We laughed and talked, and they were out. That was my Father's Day. Not that I am not grateful, because I enjoy spending time with them, but you can only imagine the difference between Mother's Day and Father's Day. With that being said, let me jump right into it. How do you feel about Father's Day?
Well, you know, I mean, it's kind of wild because we don't get the same reference as women's do on Mother's Day. You know, like this whole experience for this weekend, we just said we were going to Zor, and we want to have a show after Father's Day just to see how, you know, it was going out. And even like me, I send out a lot of, you know, Happy Father's Day greeting to a lot of, you know, people in my phone, and you know, half responded, half didn't. Even when I went out, I was, to my surprise, I went to the Yard House, you know, to eat, and you know, it was a little just a little bit, but it just wasn't, boom, we was in real easy and that. So it's like I watch so many people have comments on it that, Father's Day ain't this, Father's Day ain't that. Even gentlemen, saying, they worked and they took care of their kids. Some of them, the mom and has got to the kids' minds and this and that. So it's like you get so many different reflections of Father's Day. We are not the greatest celebrated day. Whether you want to call it a holiday, I don't even call it a holiday. I just call it a day. The reference to fathers, and I did put a text out to the real fathers who sacrifice and work hard to take care of their kids, man, no matter what the situation was, to be there for them, to help them get them a car, help tuition for them to go to college, but just be there in their life to mentor them. You know what I'm saying? I gave them great shout outs because, it is some fathers out here to do what they can for their kids, man, and will give their last and fight, to make sure their child, or just even try to put their child in a position. So, if they didn't get a good education, try to get their child to go to college so they can, be better than what their father was. But, we, as far as getting a reference, people really don't care about fathers like that. I mean, the children do, but you got to look at, if that's your father. Some people do love their fathers and will do great things and go out and show their appreciation and do things for them and take them out to dinner. But 9 times out of 10, like we all said, the average father on Father's Day got to get out there. They lucky if somebody bought them a new grill and cook their own damn food.
Hey, hey, man. I will say this, man. I know my kids love me. Shout out to my kids and my niece, man. She came through, gave me a card. Um, it made me feel good because she views me as a father figure, man, and she came out to celebrate with me. I know I'm joking, they only spent about 2 hours with me, and it was late evening when they got here. But they did come through, and they made me feel special. To Chris's point, the Father's Day celebration is a lot smaller than the Mother's Day celebration. I mean, for most of, I know at least on my side of town, I can't speak for other areas in the A. I could go in a restaurant and the server asked me, or the host asked me, how many in your party? I'll say 12, and they be like, follow me, follow me. You know what I'm saying? They see me right now. On Mother's Day, man, it could be 3 people, and it's a 2-hour wait. So I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. Most of the time on Father's Day, the grills are crunk up, and guess who's behind the grill? The fathers. The fathers. So, shout out to the real dads. The one that put in the time, the one that put in the work, the one that is there for their families. You are appreciated, like Pac would say. So I guess it's not dear mama, dear daddy. You are appreciated. You got something to ask, Shy?
Were we on the first question or the second?
Yeah, the first question. How do you feel about Father's Day?
I mean, I feel like it should be an honored day because it's like, the fellas, and I'm talking to y'all fellas, y'all do the most. Y'all break y'all back to make sure that your families do whatever their needs are fulfilled, and do everything you can. So all I can say on that question is I salute you fellas.
Happy damn Father's Day. That's what I say. Happy damn Father's Day. Thank you, Shine. So let me throw this at you. Do you have any expectations for Father's Day?
Do we have any expectations? I mean, the only thing I would say, man, sometimes you want to be, people to recognize, there's certain people you might care about, to reference you, but, because you'll put the same, even on Mother's Day, you reach out to your girl cousins, your aunts, your moms, your everybody you can reach out to, you give them a shout out because it's a special day, but when it comes to our day, it's barely recognized by a lot of people, and those who did shout out, man, much love and respect because I did get shouts out, and, that means a whole lot. Those who even just text and say, Happy Father's Day, even though a lot of times sometimes I'm nonchalant about a lot of this stuff, but just to be, somebody just took time out to, reference you means a whole lot. And I know a lot of fathers don't get the reference, and it's sad more than the women's. The women's get reference, and I know we was talking about this behind the scene. And the funny thing is that if a man say something, oh, he acting all like he crying and complaining, and
Sensitive.
he's all sensitive and all this old stuff. But I mean, yeah, dang, like I say, if a man work hard, he pay his bills. He makes sure the house is taken care of. He does everything. He makes sure the kids are taken care of. The kids got a full stomach every night. They ain't starving. They got clothes. They got shoes. The one to get all the parade and the dancing is the mom. The dad. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Happy damn Father's Day. That's what I got to say. You got something to add, Sean?
Nah, I mean, I ain't expecting them. I mean, I'm not a father like that. I've assumed the role a couple times, but I didn't get that, I didn't get that pat on the back or nothing like that.
Is that what it is? No pat on the back.
No, I ain't get no shout out, But I got a couple of texts from dear friends, and I appreciate them as well. But yeah.
Yeah, I got acknowledged, man. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I didn't, man. I got close friends that acknowledged me. It was pretty cool. I will say that. Do I have any expectations? I don't think that I have. I think society has dictated fathers to be cool with the way things are. But I will say this: I want to see to the damn table. That's what I want. I want to see to the damn table. Okay. I look at it, and situations happen with mom and dad, and they might have a disagreement. And not only is mama mad, the kid's mad with you. Oh, yeah. They looking at you sideways. You remember that show, Give Me a Break? Well, that's what I want y'all to do. Give me a break.
Because you sure deserve it.
That's right. That's right. Give me a chance to be celebrated for a change. And I ain't just talking about on Father's Day. You know what I'm saying? I want to be celebrated. But let me say this. All jokes aside, my kids do a pretty good job of celebrating their dad. We're talking about as a whole. Father's Day as a whole. This is not any representation of my family, because my kids do a good job. Now,
we advocating for the have-nots.
Yeah, they grown and they living their own lives, but they check in on pops. I'll say that they check in on pops. But I still say that the men get the short end of the stick, and the expectation that I have is let's treat the men as close to equal as we can. I understand that the women carry the children for 9 months. They birth the children. They nurture the children. But damn it, these dads going out here, they fighting the elements to make it happen. Now we talking about real dads. We ain't talking about these guys that don't show up. We talking about dads that show up. They there to teach the kid how to tie their shoes. They there to help the kids with their first steps. They there to change the diaper. Even though the women, every time a man try to do something like change diapers or give a child a bath, they gonna critique it. They gonna critique it. Now they gonna tell you that ain't how you do it. I commend these fathers for standing in there, taking it, and still trying to get it done, and not walking away because these women say we don't do it like they do it. We men. Our hands bigger.
Men.
Most of the time we bigger. The way we move ain't gonna be the way y'all move. That makes the difference. We are men versus women. You gotta understand, we not gonna do things the same way y'all do them. But give us credit for trying, damn it. That's all I said.
Before you get in, Chris, let me show a comment by Ro. He's enthusiastic in this one. Fathers are like linemen in football. They're the reason for the victory, but never acknowledged.
I don't know if that's good to say or bad, Mike. If you scored a victory, why is somebody else being celebrated?
Hey man,
I'm not. It's like me inventing something, and the whole world is using it, and somebody else is getting celebrated for something I invented and fixed, and y'all stepping all over me, move out the way, pushing me to the side. I'm like, y'all going to tossing that person up, and I'm like, God dang, I'm the one did everything, but I don't get no knowledge on it. That's a horrible feeling, ain't it?
I feel what he's saying. I feel what Rose saying because he's saying them linemen, they ain't got the star status as the running back or the quarterback or the wide receiver. See that lineman, only thing he'll get his number called and his last name called. He might get a little mention about what college he from or whatever. But the daggone quarterback, he gonna get talked about from running, throwing, looking, getting hit, at there gonna touchdown, all that stuff. He gonna get acknowledged for all that. You know what I'm saying?
That is true. That is true. I guess. Do you feel? Go ahead, Chris.
No, I just laugh when he said he good with his big piece of chicken. Well, I want a steak. I'm tired of eating chicken. I want the plate to be nice. Everybody else, you nice with the chicken. I don't want the big piece. I want a nice steak for mine. I want the baked potato. I want the full on my day. I want to feel like a king. I want the crown. I want the full table. I want everything on my day like everybody else get theirs on their day. That's how I'm feeling.
I feel you, man. I feel you. I totally get it, man. Like, yeah, I'm with you. I want the steak, the potatoes, the salad. Yeah. I want it all, man.
Yeah, I want it all. I want all of that day. Yeah. I want to feel like coming to America when I walk out. When I get out the shower, I want rose petals everywhere I walk that day.
So let me ask you this, fellas. Do you feel Father's Day is less commercialized than Mother's Day? I already know the answer to that.
Yes, definitely.
I already know the answer.
YES.
Yeah.
Hey, so I think from a marketing standpoint, Father's Day ain't as sexy as Mother's Day, man. You know what I'm saying?
It
ain't as sexy.
Don't use that S word with us, man.
It is what it is, man. You know, they had a little cute commercials for Mother's Day.
Father's Day don't supposed to be cute, man. I mean,
I'm not saying it's supposed to be cute. I'm not saying it's supposed to be cute, but what I'm saying is, when you talk about commercialized, it's not as marketable as Mother's Day. Men aren't as marketable as women when it comes to that. When it comes to fathers versus mothers, like I said, man.
Yeah, it's just the same scenario. If the man is not in the house, you will hear very quickly a woman say, "I'm the mother and I'm the father. I play both roles." And some of them probably celebrate on Father's Day too because they play the role of the father.
Well, let's talk about that for a second, because I know some single dads that are raising their kids, and I've never heard them say that they the mom, the mother, and the father. And I'm saying the mom ain't even these children's lives. They say they're the father, but you do hear women say that they play both roles. Now, how is that even possible for a woman to play both roles? And let me say this, ladies, and this is not to diminish what you have going on. It isn't at all, but when you say you're playing both roles, are you really playing both roles? I think you can give a child what they need as far as lessons and as far as raising them with good morals. But, and this is not a knock on y'all, this is a knock on these men that are not there for their kids. Is there a gap between the mother trying to be the mother and the father, or is she filling that gap? That's what my question is.
You guys want us to answer that question?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
All right. I'm feeling like she got to play both roles. She filling the gap, man. Because I mean, you out here, people always say, I wish I had a person, a man to do such and such. I wish I had that man to do it. But I mean, if they ain't got it, I mean, I don't know the reason why. I don't know if it was the turmoil. They just couldn't get along. But and then you got some women that shy their kids away from the father, even though the father want to be in the life. Then you got some deadbeats that don't even attempt to get in the kid's life. So you mean, and the woman's got to pick up the pieces and be strong, and they got to, work provide for the kids, dress the kids. They play every role. They feed them. They do everything because they don't have that strong male figure that in their life, whatever scenario that's going on in life. Different strokes, different folks. A lot of people got different scenarios, you know. So it's like I can't speak on every different women's situation, but I commend those who, like our grandmamas, were strong, and some people just have a grandma and they don't have a father figure, and the grandmama raised them, and they did a great job to a lot of kids. The kids went to college, some went in the military. So I never knocked those type women who, you know, play the male's role, but I'm just speaking to the fathers who are there in these kids' lives that does not get the recognition they deserve. In our day and time, you know, when I grew up, it was mad fathers out here raising children. Today, you know, society, man, it's more separation since the 90s, man. You know, divorces, so it's a high rate. It's just baby daddies. That's it. It's not fathers. The father's somebody who's there for the child, who raises the child, who meets in the child's life, guide the child, protect the child, do everything that he can. And there's a lot of women that don't have that in their life. They don't have these fathers.
So do you think that contributes as a whole to why mothers are celebrated more than fathers on their holiday?
In that scenario, I would look at that mother being that G.I. Jane, that woman who does it all, that woman who holds down the fort, that woman who, you know, who she goes to work. She's tired, but she makes sure her kids got everything. So it's like, you know, I look at it. Well, you looking crazy out there, but right, you reading something. But I look at it that, you know, a lot of women play that role, and then some of them, you like I say, some keep their children away from the dad because of personal reasons, or maybe he moved on or whatever. Then you got some cats that they just not father materials, man. They just and I don't blame them for probably keeping them away from them because they want the kids to grow up to be a certain amount of. This dude still doing negative activities. This dude still bringing danger to the child if he's with them and all that. So it's like, it's a time in everybody's life you got to grow up and put your childish things away. You can't stay in the streets forever. I mean, it's time to try to get a house. It's the time to try to be an entrepreneur. If you got that talent, use your talent to have a business. It's time to grow up and be a man, as well as some women need to grow up and be a woman. So, you know, like I say, some women get celebrated on Mother's Day, and they might not be the woman or the mother they supposed to be, but they still get the celebration. And I feel like, you know, some man's come around every blue moon, but if he been paying child support or whatever, and he's been getting the money, at least let him celebrate that one day, because he still, you know, he did give the money, he did what he did to take care of them kids, either or.
Hey, Sean, can you put up that comment that was made again for the viewers?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I think you have to look at the role a man plays in a family. He's supposed to be the provider and protector. Without him, women have to do it all.
Yeah, but I mean, the whole division of our society today in every TV show is not about standard family. It's about division. Everything you hear on the music is not about OJ's family and this and that. Is about division. So we in an era that, you know, when we talking a man being a provider, I commend those, and I commend every marriage, no matter what they go through, that they work as a unit to have a foundation, and they partners, and they work together, because, you know, it's so many that's divided, and that whole system is divide us to keep us together in any form of fashion. And they got all type of negative role models today to influence us to be live a certain culture and to live a certain way. You got women say, I don't need a man, they make more than a man, and this and that, and it got so many different scenarios out here that we'll talk about that all day and night. All we talking about right now is for the fathers who are fathers and don't get the recognition. And, you know, if a woman have an attitude, and we being humorous about it, because we talk about it. And some people might be saying happy damn father, like they don't really want to celebrate it. But I'm just saying to the guys woman take care of. Even if you're married, you're not married, you still in that child's life, and you make sure you be with your child and you do everything you got to do, man. I commend you. I commend you in these dark ages, this messed up time, because everybody is playing against everybody to separate us and have us fighting against each other.
All right.
Absolutely, absolutely. Go ahead, Sean.
No, I was gonna say, I guess because you posed the question about women having to be, assume both roles. I mean, some of them have to dig into their I guess their more blunt personas. They're more harder personas in order to raise, the children or the men childs of their lives. I mean, I understand that there's a certain level of discipline you have to instill in a child. I hear you, but it's hard to raise kids, but when we have them, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Hard job, but somebody got to do it, man. Somebody got to do it. That is true. Yeah, I commend the moms that step in and have to fill both roles. It's just that I will say this. I heard a young person talking about their dad, and they don't have a very good relationship, and they just felt like that they shouldn't have a relationship with the father at all. And I just gave them a different way of looking at it. Not that I wanted this individual to have a relationship with their father if they didn't want to have a relationship with their father, but I said the one thing you can be thankful for is the fact that you are here. If you can't thank him for anything else, he played a part in that. Because there would be no you. You wouldn't be standing here complaining about the relationship that y'all have if him and your mom didn't connect. Now, you might not be able to be thankful for a lot of people, but be thankful for you. In that moment.
All right, hold up. Before you go to another question, we got Ro ready, wanting to come on, and I'm assuming he has
absolutely.
To share.
Absolutely.
All right, Ro.
Yo, what's happening, man?
What's up, Ro?
What's good?
Happy
man?
damn Father's Day.
Yeah, happy damn Father's Day, man.
Happy damn Father's Day. Boy, y'all terrible, man. Y'all are terrible, man.
Take them a while to come in.
Hey, man.
What you got to say, bro?
Well, I just want to say this, man. Roles have to be defined. You know what I mean? Roles got to be defined. My comment about the lineman is the father's the trench. We in the trenches. We provide, we build a foundation. We give the structure. The mother's job is the glamour and glitz. She make the house a home. We build a house, but she make the house the home. You know what I'm saying? We don't do what we do for acknowledgement. We don't. I hope we don't. If we get it, that's fine. But it means more to me when us as brothers can get together and share the excitement of doing what we do for our families. You know what I mean? Like the father that you are, D, the father that you are, Chris, the uncle that you are, Shine. You know what I'm saying? Like that means more to me personally. My son tell me Happy Father's Day, I'm good. I don't require a lot. You know what I mean? Wife do what she do for me, whatever. I'm good with that, but man, y'all stop all this whining, man, about Happy damn Father's Day and stuff, man. Cut that mess out, man. We men, bro. We don't do all that.
We had this conversation out the phone, Oliver. You know good and well we were coming in like this.
Come on, dog.
Now you talking about we
Really, you gonna do that, Ro? You gonna come up here like that, dog?
Come on, man.
Hey, you supposed to support, dog. Come on, dog.
Listen, man. You know I gotta play the left, man.
I know you gonna play the left.
I play the left all the time, but I'm on board. I'm on board with the fellas. I back y'all. I
Look,
back y'all
See, that's what I'm
100.
talking about, man.
But it's a good
Go ahead.
conversation. You know, it's a good conversation. I went in Walgreens to get a Father's Day card for somebody, and it was a 4-foot section. When I went to go get Mother's Day card, it was a 444-foot section. You know, it's a difference, but you know, women provide different things, right? The mothers provide different things. So of course they're going to get more because they require more. We don't require much. You know, D said he enjoyed the couple of hours, the movie watch, and the card. You know what I mean? Look how small that is. That
You get any
gesture,
money?
that small gesture, and his
No,
chest
no,
was
hold-
swelled up.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, come on, man. Come
Yeah.
on. Don't
I
do
mean,
it.
like
20 or a 20.
like
You know,
like
5,
Ro,
10.
like basically Rose saying, I'm the same way. I really don't get into all these holidays and stuff like that because it really doesn't mean anything. The only thing, like my dad used to say, I'm kind of the same way. Even on Christmas, man, all I want to do is have good health, man. I just want everybody around me happy,
Mm-hmm.
feeling good, and good health. I'm not trinkets and gifts and presents. It really doesn't move me as it does other people. But the reason we are here, we talking about the have and the have-nots, the dudes that don't get any recognition at all. So we gonna come out here and celebrate Happy Downs Father Day for those that didn't get the recognition. And they hard working, they do their thing, man, and you know they didn't have a good dinner. They had to get on
They
the
in
grill
the
and cook their
trenches.
own dinner. They had to sit home alone. They might got a call Happy Father's Day, but nothing to eat. That they got to fend for themselves. So I'm representing all, man, because women's regardless. They going out. Somebody's taking somebody's out for Mother's Day. It ain't
See,
even got
they
you
club,
ain't you. It's a whole different atmosphere, man. The church
Hey,
is
they
hey,
clubbing, they
everything
clubbing and
jumping.
everything, bro. They clubbing and everything. They
And
dropping
look,
kids off and they out.
and just like I said,
Ladies in for free.
even in that city, Portsmouth, man, I remember over and over, year, dudes would go out to pop on the Saturdays just before Mother's Day and have a big cookout for all the mothers. And this happens all the
Yeah.
time. Mad gentlemen do that where we from and all over.
Mhm.
So it's like I ain't gonna lie, I have heard a few women that did do that for Father's Day. It has been a few. I couldn't even lie because I know a few women that did get together and they did that for the guys. But it's rare you will hear that, and
Yeah,
I can't leave that out.
yeah, it's a
But yeah, but
spoonful of them, but you know, I'm gonna get on out of here. Let y'all finish. I'm gonna let y'all finish being grumpy and
yeah, we know
putting these
Hey,
we need some more Jews from you. Drop 3 more Jews before you go.
3 more Jews.
Just keep linebacking in the background. Just keep linebacking in the background.
that's right.
I know that's
And
what
once
you're doing.
again, happy damn Father's Day.
Father's Day, happy
Damn
damn.
Father's Day. Hey man, love y'all, man. I'm out.
I love you, sir.
One love, bro. One love.
Yeah. Hey, don't get it twisted, man. We having fun tonight. We're talking about
that's all-
Father's
it's all
Day.
fun.
We just bringing light to. It's one of the least celebrated holidays of the year. I understand that, and it's all good. It's all good because actually we know our role. We know our place. We know that the women are celebrated more than us. We know why they're celebrated more than us. We really don't need a whole lot. We don't. And be honest is, one of the questions I was going to ask is, what do guys desire for Father's Day? I don't know that we desire anything. A lot of times, to y'all's point is, a lot of men just want to be left alone. We got the honeydew list.
Daddy, can I?
You got the daddy, can I? Well, a lot of times we just want to be left alone. What they got that new phrase that a lot of people are using in movies and conversation. F those kids. That's kind of how on Father's Day a dad might feel. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, gosh, boy. Y'all killing me. All right. Look. What was the question? Yeah, give me y'all.
Oh, so hey man, we get back to it. We'll get back to it. Do you feel the gift giving is different on Father's Day versus Mother's Day?
Well,
I know I got.
Say that question one more time. Say
Is
that
the
question.
gift giving different on Father's Day versus Mother's Day?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Hell,
I mean, you got to look at the whole. You got to look at the whole summary, man. Even just like on Mother's Day, people make Mother Day baskets. I don't see Father Day baskets. People out here selling roses and all type stuff. I don't see all that for guys. They don't sell ties, and it's not exported the way it is for the women. And then some others expect, they would even tell you in a code, yeah, I would like to have, I need a new this, I need a microwave, I want a joy, anything that they desire on that day is hint, hint, go get. You know what I'm saying? And the thing.
Hey, look, you don't want Willie the bum coming out the store with 4-5 packs of men's deodorant and soap and putting them in a gift bag and say, "Hey, look, bro, go ahead and get that."
So this is what I will say. I will say this. I noticed on Mother's Day, the kids will come to you and be like, "Dad, I need some money to get mom a gift." It don't really happen like that on Father's Day. Now, you have moms that will say, I'm going to give you this, get your daddy something for Father's Day. But most of the time, ain't no child asking their mama for money to buy something for their dad on Father's Day. And trust me, I done got my socks. I done got plenty of socks. What else I done got? I can't say I ain't got no underwear. I ain't never got no underwear. But I done got some socks.
You ever
I ain't got no tie. No, I ain't got the tie, but I got socks. I got socks. Now, with that being said, I love socks. Let's be clear. I do love socks. So I'm not gonna sit here and act like I don't appreciate getting socks. But mamas don't get socks on Mother's Day. They don't. They ain't getting no socks. They ain't getting no scarves.
Gift cards.
They ain't getting
perfume.
Oh, they get gift cards now. Hold up. They get gift cards and perfume. Yeah, they do get that. Oh, absolutely. Hey, you know what I do appreciate? Shouts out to my son. He gave me a gift card a couple years ago. I appreciate it, man. That warmed my heart, man. He gave me a gift card. I was able to utilize it, and I thought about him. And I even kept the gift card, man. After
you kept the gift card?
Yeah, I kept it, man.
You might well frame that joker now.
Yeah, I should have. Shouts out to Cameron Jones, man.
Shout out you. Yes, sir, buddy. Yeah.
But absolutely, the gift giving is absolutely different. Absolutely. Like Chris said, y'all got baskets, flowers. Now, I don't want no flowers. Don't get me wrong. I don't even know what I would do with a basket. Now, maybe if the basket had some things that I like in it.
Like,
I'm saying y'all want it wrapped up like that.
White beaters, had some deodorant, man. You see, that's what, look, I'm throwing it out there. Next Father's Day, y'all start capitalize off here. Get a basket
like that.
Get a basket. Have some socks in there, some cologne, some boxers, some white beaters, man. Some nice man's, deodorant. Just capitalize off that. Show the father something a little bit.
If the child is old enough, because I'm not trying to get young kids in trouble, but if the child is old enough, just throw a happy damn Father's Day on it. Just make it
a happy Father's Day sticker. Yeah. We give y'all permission to go ahead on it and use happy damn Father's Day.
After this show, I better not see nobody capitalizing happy damn Father's Day. I'm going to get it copyright right after the show.
We will have shirts. We will have shirts in our store that will have all these things.
Entitled
Everything we've done, every show we've done, we're gonna have shirts for them coming up soon. But trust and believe, them happy damn Father's Days is gonna be in there. So fellas, if you want one, so to represent, it'll be in the show soon.
And ladies, get a man a break on Father's Day. Like I said earlier, get a man a break. Don't critique everything he does. You know what I'm saying? Just because he don't do it the way you want it done. You know what I mean? Like if he mess around and wash the dishes, don't say no. You missed that. Do it like this. Do it like that. Don't critique him. Let him be a man. Let him do it the way he wants to do it. You know what I'm saying? If he changing the diaper, you don't put the diaper. Let him be. The diaper on cricket, the hell with it. The diaper ain't gonna be on the child that long. The child gonna use, yeah. Hey, the hell with it. They only walk around the house. Let him have it. Let him have it. He trying. He trying.
Yeah, that's to the new fathers, man. They trying. You know what I'm saying? These young cats trying to learn. As long as he walking, give him some appreciation. He's there for the child.
Yeah.
He's trying to be that father, trying to be that man. He's trying to walk that walk, talk that talk. Just encourage him and keep pushing him. If he ain't figured it out properly, hopefully he'll get it in the long run.
Yeah, then y'all be wondering why when the child has a diaper change, they bring them to you, hold them out, hand them to you, cause he done got tongue lashed for doing it wrong.
Not the tongue lashing, got it.
He done got tongue lashed. Yeah, ease up on the new fathers a little bit. They learn it. They learn it. Look, it's second nature. Even a woman that swears she don't want kids, when that kid pop out, it's like them instincts kick in. We ain't got them instincts. All right, that don't happen with us. Okay, we got a learning curve. All right, it ain't plug and play for us. So work with us a little bit. Give us a little grace.
We ain't got the immediate village on how to put the pamper on correctly the first time. I mean, sometimes you ain't gonna ask your brother, hey man, how you put the pamper on? And you know he gonna say, man, I don't know how to do that, man. Go ahead with that, man. Just throw that Jane on, man. Whatever, man. Just hurry up, man. You gotta get that done, man. God damn.
Absolutely.
That's when a woman got to be like Kevin Hart. You're going to learn today. You're going to learn today. You got to teach.
Yeah.
Hey, so let me ask you this. Do you think there are any cultural differences and expectations for Father's Day? Like, I know we're talking about how we are in the black community, but other cultures, do you think there's a cultural difference as far as Father's Day in other communities? I got one for this one. I
don't think it's too much different. I just think that it's the critique, like you say, or the backlash. What level that we might receive as opposed to them. You know what I mean? I think we might receive probably a harsher backlash than them.
So what I noticed,
they don't receive it. I'm just saying we might get a harsher backlash.
So what I noticed, there's a different celebration in other communities, and I'm just going to use the Caucasian community, for instance. Yesterday, I was informed on a different side of town that the restaurants were packed. They were packed. Out here, where I live, because I live in a black area, you can walk in and get seated right away. So, obviously, there's something different going on. Now, I will say this. Everybody, I've talked about this before, and Raymond was with me. We went to a white school. So I remember there was a time where I was in the band, and on Fridays we would have to come. If we left school, we would have to be back early for the football games. So instead of leaving school a couple of Fridays, I would go to one of my band members' homes. Now, I was in a white band, so most of the band director, everything was white. So the band member's house that I went to, she was a white teenage girl. So I was over there, and the interaction was totally different between the white father and the child versus the black father and the child. First of all, they don't go by dad or daddy, they go by father. That's number one. Father this, father that. The conversation was totally different. Like, she had a little more leeway to say certain things when things went left. Like if she disagreed, she could vocalize her disagreement with her father. I was shocked because I knew if I tried to take that home, my head would be knocked into the next century. So with that being said, there's a different interaction. No, sir. Listen, man. Let me tell you something, man. Things ain't changed a whole lot. That's all I'm gonna say. We gonna dive into that. That's another show. But things ain't changed a whole lot. It was the same. They were hollering the same thing back then back then, and they hollering now when you talk about a black male and a white female. But that's a whole nother show. We didn't go get into that. She was a band member that I was cool. Okay. Actually, she was my section leader. Right. For anybody that's been in the band, you will understand what I'm saying. She was my section leader. I think I was a freshman at the time, and she may have been a junior or a senior. And she told me I didn't have to go, because in Portsmouth, just to give you a little background, when we went to school, it was over the bridge. It wasn't like we had schools in walking distance of our neighborhood, but they sent us to another area to go to school. So for me to go home and come back, that was a journey. So she would see that my grandmother was doing that, so she offered to me the opportunity to come to her house because she stayed in walking distance of the school, so I wouldn't have to do that, so I wouldn't have to travel as much. So that's how that came about. But as far as what Raymond talk about, absolutely not. Not in that time, not in that climate, no. All right, I was listen. Even being over there, I was a little nervous. You understand what I'm saying? I had to make sure that I handle myself the correct way, and to
you want to get out situation, right?
No. Okay. Hey, listen, my grandmother. Listen, they didn't have cell phones back then. I had to pick up the home phone when I got to the house, call my grandmother, let her know what the number was, where I was at. I told her when I got there, when I was leaving, and I had to contact her once I got to the school. Trust me. Listen, this was the late '80s. It was not going down like that. But anyway, let's get back to the show. I noticed that it was a different environment. How the kids communicated and looked at their father versus from my neighborhood, how it went down. You know, like I said, it was a lot more leeway. And I think, you know, I had a conversation this weekend. I think there could be benefits to that and disadvantages to that. But once again, that's a whole nother show, man. I'm not trying to get off in that. I just thought I'd bring that aspect of it, cultural differences in fathers and the expectations versus our community. What do guys desire on Father's Day?
I guess, I mean, they like to watch their sports, drink their beers, you know, nice have a nice steak on the grill, or nice something to eat, you know. They just, I guess that's what they desire. I mean, it's different, man, because we grew up in a culture. Yeah, we grew up in a culture, you know. Well, I look back, I reflect back on my dad, man. My dad might have got dressed and he just took us out. It's like that was him. He didn't really want nothing from nobody. So
Sizzler.
It's like
that's where we were going.
He never really wanted something from somebody, and I know some guys are like that. You know, then you know some guys just want to, you know, at least play a little homage to them on that day. Me, like I said, me, Derek, and all us, we just kind of just give shouts out to the people who might don't, you know, because like to the people, like even Ro, like even Big, like Derek, you know, even me, you know, we do have a family dude that does, you know, homage us on, you know, these particular days, like Father's Day and our birthdays and stuff.
You ain't telling the whole story, Chris. Let's keep it 100.
What?
A happy Father's Day for our dad was cutting grass and holding the satellite up while he was trying to position it. So it would be perfectly positioned so there was no snow in the TV. Keep it 100, man. We were out there. Listen, let me tell you something. Dad would get us over there and
wash the cars,
cutting that. That was a Father's Day gift to him. And trust me, Chris would get ghost and leave me stuck. I'm talking about stuck. And then ride by on the bike and be laughing. Soon as Dad go in the house and see like Chris would appear. As soon as he come out and see like Chris would disappear. You know what I'm saying? I'm over there like, listen, like 40 acres and a mule out there working in the yard. And Chris ghost. Ghost.
Trauma as a teenager.
Hey, man.
See the thing about that, Derek might cut it on the weekend. Dad cut that grass 3 times a week. So right after I got out of school, I had to cut that grass and all that. So if Derek popped up on the weekend, I would ghost. I ain't gonna. I would ghost. So because I knew what time he would get ready to get up, I would get up and just disappear early in the morning.
And he tapping me, talking about Derek, get up. Get up. I need you to go out. And we out. See, y'all don't understand this whole satellite thing. My dad was a perfectionist. So
Yeah.
back in the 80s, when cable
Early
jumped
80s.
off,
Yeah.
my dad wanted more channels. Even though he didn't even watch TV like that, he wanted access to channels that cable couldn't provide. So he went out and bought a satellite dish.
A big,
Right?
gigantic satellite.
Oh yeah, it was crazy. So the
big,
thing about the satellite dish, because he was a perfectionist, he if there was any snow, I'm talking about very, very minute bit of snow in the TV, it bothered him to the point that we spent hours with a wrench and holding the satellite dish, trying to position it so the snow would go away. Y'all have no idea.
That's
no idea.
Trauma.
Trauma.
Hey, but you know what? Shouts out to Kermit Jones, rest in peace. You're a great father, and I ain't mad at you, man. You were there for us when we were growing up, and I salute you, sir. I salute you.
Let me insert my pops in here, right quick. My pops, he was he was a character in himself, but he was hardcore. But I mean, he never really spoke on Father's Day or nothing like that. I mean, as I got older and I made my own money, I always got him a card. Now he always said, hey, look, he'll look in that card and he'll be shaking that card. If don't nothing fall out, he gonna feel some kind of way. Because it's like, hey, look, man, if you gonna give me something, man, let me get something so I can go it on and throw it on the lottery here, man. Let me throw a little something on the lottery. I mean, don't just do me like this, man. But I was like, I always gave him a little something, but yeah, man, he didn't ask for much, but he did. He'll give you a look, but he ain't asked for too much. So. Shout outs to my pops, William. Love you, man. I mean, you up there in the sky or wherever you are looking at me. I'm here, man. Doing what I can do.
Hey, man, before I go any further, I want to shout out my kids too. I shouted out Cam, Ebony, Cam, Justin, Hallie. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I know y'all appreciate me. We just having fun with this Father's Day thing, and y'all are the greatest.
Yeah, I'm gonna shout out Ishay and I'm gonna shout out Armando. Love y'all, peace to y'all. Thanks, for giving me and saying Happy Father's Day and everything.
All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not the father, but let me shout out. I want to shout out, all my family that I've always encouraged. Those that they know that I've encouraged. And helped throughout the years. I want to shout out my nephew Tonio and his son Junior because it's their birthdays today. So happy birthday, Tonio.
Happy birthday, y'all.
Happy birthday.
Love, man.
Happy birthday. I'm going to wrap the show. I got one more question. We're going to wrap the show. Do you have any gift suggestions moving forward for the dads?
Support us in our movement. Happy damn Father's Day. We're going to protest. We're going to make this a big holiday. All the fathers across the world stand behind us. And next year, we're going to dominate. We're going to dominate Father's Day. We're going to make it number one.
Remember what we told you. Look out for the Happy Damn Father's Day shirt. And get you a Happy Damn Father's Day shirt and support the movement. Support the movement. Because you know why? We deserve to be honored. Even though we might be honored so, we going to be honored. Because we going to honor ourselves. If we got to stick up and hold the banner for ourselves, we will. I got y'all. I'm behind y'all. Yes.
Absolutely. So the NBA finals are going on right now. Get your dad a beer. Get him some chicken, the big piece of chicken. Go out and get him a ribeye. Grill it yourself. If you don't know how to grill, put it up on YouTube. Hey, you like them coals? You let them coals burn down. Don't throw the meat up there too soon.
Don't throw it while it's burning. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Nobody won't burn. Nobody wants so crispy.
Okay. Control that fire. That's what right. You do. You control that fire. If you got any questions, you ask them. You don't ask them to come out there and help. You ask them how it's done. All right? What you do is you get a can of beer, you crack it for them, and take it to them with a cold glass. You put a glass in the freezer, make sure it's cold, and make sure you hand it to them. Matter of fact, pour it for them. Pour it
I don't
slow.
want no can. I
Tilt
want
the
a
glass.
bottle. Give me a
With
bottle. I don't want no can.
Hey, tilt the glass, pour it slow, make sure it ain't got too much foam. All
Bring me
right?
my yak. Bring me my yak. And don't you guys there gonna try to take none. Bring me my yak.
Yes,
Absolutely. Absolutely. I appreciate y'all for tuning in to the channel. And you know how I do it. Happy damn Father's Day. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. Get established.
This has been the Get Established Show Live. Join us on all our social media sites: YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, X, the Gram, TikTok. Y'all know where we at. Shout us out. Join us. Punch that like button. Do whatever. You know what you gotta do. Just join us. Join the movement. Happy damn Father's Day. And for our pushing producer, peace.
Peace.